Hey y'all, Taylor Lauren here. Welcome back to my channel. Here on my channel, I talk about my life as a beauty queen, as a wife, and as a mama. So if any of that interests you, then hang out with me, like, comment, and subscribe, and engage with me in the comments below. Follow me on IG, and check out all of my other videos. So today, y'all, I'm going to be sharing with you how much money I spent at my national pageant. I just got back about a week and a half ago. I placed in top 3 as second runner-up. I'm very proud of myself because it was my first Mrs. pageant, and it has been about 2.5 years since I have competed on the national level. So I was very proud to know that I still got it. I had a great experience. I do plan on going back next year. And now that we've gotten back home and we're back in the groove of things, it was time for me to add up all the numbers, evaluate what the budget was and how much money I spent, and then to look at the money that I want to put into my prep for next year. So just a little bit about this pageant, y'all. It was a national level pageant, so we already know that it's going to be expensive out the gate. It was in Savannah, Georgia. I was the hometown girl. I was Mrs. Georgia. It was about 4 hours south of where I am here in the metro Atlanta area. So that's a little bit about the location. We did drive. The pageant was from Wednesday to Saturday, just to give you an idea of like what the lodging situation is going to look like. We did drive down Tuesday night. So let's just go ahead and get into it, y'all. I have my sheet. I don't know if y'all can see, but I have my sheet that I kept track of everything that I spent. And altogether, y'all, based on my numbers, I personally spent $3,055 on this pageant, which isn't bad for a national pageant. And I feel like the cost was so low. One, because it was close by, and two, y'all, my mom did help me out with our lodging and our travel fees. My mom is great. Pageantry is like our bonding thing. I've been competing since I was 15, and she has literally only missed one pageant. So let's go ahead and get into the numbers, shall we? So my application fee for this pageant was $150. The entry fee was $735. The ad page was $300. For our lodging, it was about $1,200. We did get a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom Airbnb in the area in downtown Savannah, but my mother did pay for that. For me to get my nails done, it was just $55. I just got a basic manicure and pedicure with a natural color. I didn't get like SNS or tips or anything like that. So we did have events that family members could come to at the national competition. One of them was the Savannah Riverboat. I did pay for my mom's ticket, of course, because she like paid for the Airbnb. And that was $80. We did take my mom's car. She has a Jeep. So we packed up the Jeep and drove down there. She did pay for the gas. I mean, she put the gas in her car. I think, I don't even know, but I would say maybe like $150 on gas both ways. It took us maybe three and a half hours to get there, plus just like using her car like back and forth from event to event, like me going to rehearsals, us like getting groceries and stuff. On food, we probably spent... So this one was a little difficult because it was me, my mom, and my best friend that also came with us. And then Blair went with us as well. My husband wasn't able to go because he did have to work. So when we went out to eat, my mom covered that. for all of us. She treated all of us a lot. Let's see. My husband gave me $200 for spending, and I used probably 150 of that on food. I did pack like some TV dinners, and then all of Blair's baby food. So with the TV dinners and like Blair's baby food, that was probably just like $50, and I packed all of that before we left. That's money that I spent in preparation before we left. And then while we were there, I probably spent like $100 on food. I know my best friend and I went out for drinks one night, and then y'all know this, like, it's really hard to find time to eat at a national competition. So I was eating a lot of fast food. I did stop at a few cute little like shops and like diners and stuff before rehearsal and got like an orange juice and a croissant. Outside of that, I was like, stopping at McDonald's, stopping at Wendy's, what have you. It's very hard to eat well at a national competition. So y'all probably saying like $100 over like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, over like 4 days. Yeah, I made it work because I wasn't really able to like sit and eat for real. And then I probably packed maybe like 5 TV dinners from home, and then my daughter was good with her baby food. So yeah, I probably spent $200 on food, and then my mom like bought her food, and then my best friend bought her food. And then when we did have time to like, we probably sat down at restaurants maybe twice while we were there. One of them was a Waffle House on the way back home. And then I think we went out for dinner one night, I think after the pageant on Saturday. I don't even remember what we ate, but I know we ate. But my mom did treat us to both of those. So that was the food. And then I probably, that remaining, so I told y'all like my husband gave me like $200. That remaining $50 I did use for like fun. I'm not really like a souvenir type person, but there was a bee store in Savannah, the Capital Bee Company, and they just have like all of this themed like bee and Georgia stuff, and they do like honey tours, and I probably spent like $50 in there too. So that was like fun money. I bought my mom's pageant ticket. That was $70. I had to pay for my ad page design, which was $30. I had to buy autograph cards. That was $23. I had to make a donation to the pageant organization's nonprofit. I made a $25 donation. I had to get a new steamer. That was $15. I had to get butt glue, which was $12. I got a backup pair of stage shoes and a strapless bra that came up to $104. I spent $300 on wardrobe, new wardrobe. So that was between just new outfits that I needed for competition week, and then on alterations for outfits that I bought and getting a cape added to my evening gown. That was $265. I didn't want to spend that much money on wardrobe, but I wanted to have options. And now with me knowing kind of what the vibes are for this system, and that's the thing, I had never competed in the system before. So sometimes you don't know what the vibes are as far as how fashion forward they are. So I wanted to have some options. And now that I know, I won't need to spend as much money on wardrobe next year. My wardrobe plan for next year is just to get like a few interview pieces. I'm still trying to figure out what my interview style is as a Mrs. And I do want to get a new evening gown, but I do want to also sell one in my current possession in order to buy a new one. Let's see here. So for interview coaching, I had 4 interview coaching sessions at $105 each. So that was $420 that I spent on interview coaching. I had to get a silent auction item for the pageant, and I spent $28 on the silent auction item. I spent $200 on studio rental to practice like my walk and my stage presence. That was 4 sessions at $50 each. So that was $200 altogether. My wax, getting like waxed before going down to the pageant, was $110. My hair, I got a silk press and a trim, was $75, and I actually just pin curled my hair every night so that it would stay fresh, and it actually held up really good. I got some Isoplus hairspray, which was very bomb and very effective. Let's see. I got a brooch for the nonprofit for my platform that I support. I got a brooch made on Etsy so that I could pin it to my sash, and that cost $22. Let's see. I had to get a new garment bag for my wardrobe. That was $12. And then I had to get some makeup. I had to get like lashes, finishing spray, edge control, hairspray, and I spent about $25 on makeup. And yeah, that's how much I spent on this pageant, y'all. So altogether, if I did my math right, that came up to $3,055. The biggest cost obviously was the entry fee. It would have been a lot greater cost if my mom hadn't treated me to the Airbnb and to transportation and not having to pay for gas. So yeah, obviously depending on the type of support that you have and how far you have to travel, the fees may look a little different. Yeah, I think if anything, I may have went a little overboard on wardrobe, but like I said, I want to have options, but I'm going to try to reel that in when I go back. And I already have the budget laid out for what I want to spend in preparation to go back. Let's see if I have it. And the bulk of it is going towards more prep, more interview prep, more walking coaching, and then just investing more in myself to into the work that I'm doing with my platform, and also just like the personal entrepreneurial endeavors that I have as well. Now that I've competed as a Mrs. and I know what the vibes are, now I know where to truly put my prep into. So yeah, you guys, that was it. That's what I spent on this pageant. I hope that this was entertaining and gave you some insight into how much pageants can cost depending on the level that you're competing at and the resources and support that you have. So like, comment, and subscribe. Engage with me in the comments down below. Follow me on IG, and I will see y'all in the next video. Bye, y'all.